So I just wanted to make sure we're open to having further conversations after this. And in that case, I'll absolutely kind of support your direction through the conversation.
Sure.
Cool.
That makes sense. Nice to meet you guys.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Hi.
Nice to meet you. Looking at these two sides of the table, some of these plans on the upfront side would mean a gain of 0 for us. For example, Plan C, we would be paying you upfront of 20. We would be paying, which is similar to what Zums would pay you.
Mm-hmm.
We would be investing $10 million for FDA approval, which Zums is not offering.
Sure.
And then if FDA approval does not go through, then we would gain 30 million profits for the dietary supplement, and we would be making nothing.
Ideally, be pushing for option E, or we feel that option D might be more reasonable depending on how much you value just sharing with us as a future partners. Option D we feel may be a fair middle ground in terms of, even though it's a small 3 million, it's something that we might potentially hold on to as potential profit for us. But you guys, in lieu of that 3 million compared to the Zoom's offer, get to keep another 15 million based on your strong faith.
But I don't understand why we would go below the offer that we already have. We could potentially entertain the idea of what we see as an extremely low FDA bonus of 15 million if you'd be willing to match the other counter offer that we have.
You pay me, you said 17, other option D. Pay me not 17, not 16, not 15, not 14, pay me 13 up front, which saves you a lot of money up front. And in the event that this FDA comes through, you would pay me the 100 million, which is the difference between 30, which you would get if it's a supplement, versus 130 that you would get if this is a drug.
We've had a lot of back and forth and discussions, so at this point we can only consider these 5 plans.
I've invested a lot in this drug. My dad was sick, and that's how I came up to develop this drug. And I lost a lot investing in the process of coming to a drug. So I appreciate you putting 10 million to make this work. Yes, there is a risk. So I do not think that coming and saying, hey, we're only going to do this if we're making money or making money.
But what we have never done, and what I think no business person the world wide over would ever do, is go into a business where they know from the outset that they are going to lose money. Is that our expected return on this investment really is just about 30 million in a positive scenario. Even the capital we're trying to invest has a cost. So even outcomes that give us 0 in terms of outcome still means that we're out effectively negatively, because the capital we're going to deploy has a cost.
So are you willing to go into a deal, both of you?
I
To
think
go into a deal in which there is a situation for you to win big and a different situation where you break even, or, just a second, you're only willing to make deals where you either win or win small.
And I understand you believe that's 10%, while my client and I believe that is there's a much higher chance of that. But that 10% has a value associated with it, and we think that should be taken into account.
It depends on how much you value the FDA approval. It's something that Zums is not offering. We are investing $10 million to move forward with something that they are unwilling to do. And on top of that, we are willing to provide a bonus. I think that bonus should also reflect the risk up front. And so Plan B absolutely does not make sense for us.
So we're down to B, C, and D.
no, B is not an
You're
option for us.
refusing to consider B, which is what my client was proposing.
Right.
So let's have a conversation about C or D.
Why you would prefer C over D in terms of the greater bonus. I mean, there's no fees that will have to be paid on the bonus, unlike on the upfront.
Counterintuitive for us to take an offer upfront that's less than what we already have on the table.
But then you don't
But
have
that
any
doesn't have
FDA.
FDA, and it doesn't have the possibility of future bonus. I really think that these 2 extra things that we're bringing gives some discount to that 20 million that Zums is.
So I need 5 minutes to confer with my lawyer. Take option D.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a deal.